Hello everybody, we are going to be talking about what a great night Tage Thompson had last night against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now before we start, please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new to hockey or if you're new to this channel in general. Anyway, let's get to it. And coming into the night, Tage Thompson had 16 goals, 18 assists for 32 points in 25 games played. Very respectable, averaging over a point per game, 1.28 to be exact. And he had a pace where he was on pace for a 105-point season. Of course, this is big considering the year that he had last season with the Sabres after he was with St. Louis previously. And then they gave him the big extension. He has been living up to that, of course. And then last night happened. Holy cow. 5 goals, 3 at even strength, and then 2 on the man advantage, 1 assist for 6 points. And get this part blows my mind. He didn't even play 14 minutes. He had 13 minutes and 56 seconds logged out there on the ice and just basically put it to the Blue Jackets early on. He had 4 goals in the first period, the first player to do so since Peter Bondra in 1994. And then, of course, adding on to that, he is now the second U.S.-born player to score 5 goals in a game, and had 4 goals in the span of 5 minutes when he was out on the ice. Of course, that it was broken up a little bit more, but in terms of his playing time, he had like 5 minutes and had 4 goals in. So not too bad, averaging almost a goal per minute, which is just insane. And of course, even more insane, well, I should say just as insane, this is his second 6-point game in the past 5 weeks. He had one late October, I want to say, probably Halloween. I believe that's when it was. This guy is definitely a guy that has been able to showcase his talents and his strengths. And he, this is a fun fact, right? He recorded 9 of Buffalo's 30 shots on goal. Yeah, basically 1 in 3 shots on goal came from him for his team yesterday, which is crazy that they scored on 9 shots out of 30, but I digress. Therefore, the Blue Jackets. But for Thompson, he actually ranks 3rd in the league for goals. Good for him, as he now has 21, and then he ranks 4th in the league for assists, or points, I should say, as he has 40 in 26 games played. This is very impressive for him, and just kind of a great thing to see for Buffalo, as they had really the past decade struggled to have kind of a face of the franchise that felt like they were going in a direction. Yeah, they've had good players like Eichel, but it never really felt like they were going in a direction, whereas now the Sabres feel like they are in a spot where maybe they are. They are actually in a really good spot as of late. Yes, they did have that long losing streak earlier in the year, but in their past 8 games, they have gone 5-2-1 and are 6 points back of 3rd place in their division. So it's kind of interesting now that Thompson's lighting it up. And they've got some other young guys that are interesting and viewed as part of this long-term future. We will get to see exactly what they bring to the table, and if Thompson's able to bring this to the table every once in a while, you got to figure that will be a win there for them. And the team won 9-4, so all in all, just a great game for him. And I will be the first one to admit, maybe not the first one to admit, but I will admit, while I was skeptical of the contract they handed out to him at first, this is looking to be like an absolute steal if this holds up. Yes, he's not going to have 6 points every night. He's not going to have a 5-goal night every night. But if you're getting a player like him who has the skills of, a very elite playmaker, but he's also, 6'6", 6'7", you're bound to have some great things to come out of that. And I hope for the best for him and the Sabres. Will they make the playoffs this year? I don't know, we'll hold back, but as for now, we just had to talk about the night that he owned the Columbus Blue Jackets. Mayor of Columbus, of course, Governor of Ohio, whatever you want to say, as the Sabres get a win in the capital of Ohio, and as a Blue Jackets fan, this stung. But what were your thoughts on the game? What were your thoughts on all these stats? And what were some of the things that you think you'll remember later on to tell, friends, family, kids, whatever the case may be? Let me know down below in the comments. Also, please make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Everybody stay safe. Hey, have a great night, and you can love hockey, alright? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.